Afternoon, YouTube family. It's your boy Daniel J. Walks coming to you with another video. This video is going to be about things you need in order to, be successful at, cutting hair. Now, the first thing you will need is some clippers. Now, over here we have the Andis Masters clipper. Now, this clipper is used to cut hair. Doing fades, lower haircuts, things like that. And this one right here, this is the Andis T outliner. Now this is used to do like a lineup, and also it's used to do designs in a client's hair if you want to do that, or your own. So I highly recommend this this product right here, the Andis T outliner, as you can see, and Andis Masters. Now with the Andis Masters, you also want to be careful that you handle it with grace and precision, because it could really damage, and it could cost you some money to replace. So make sure you handle it with delicacy. Make sure you oil your clippers. This too, same goes. The same thing for the Masters goes with the Andis T outliner. You might want to, whenever you're done with cutting someone's hair, you might want to brush off extra hairs on your clippers. Make sure they don't get jammed or clogged into the inside of the clippers, because that could really damage it. Same thing goes for the whoops. I got another piece that's essential for cutting hair. Make sure that that hairs don't get clogged up in this one as well. Now, when cutting hair, one of the things that I recommend you use is guards. Now, guards are these. These are guards. Now, what guards are used for is to help you cut hair at a certain length. I can tell you from experience, that I want my hair to be cut at a certain length, so if I have a certain amount of hair that I want, to look nice and neat, whenever someone's cutting my hair, I would say, could you cut it with the one guard? Could you cut it with, the second guard? Now, the types of guards that I got here are, this is a 4. This is a 4, as you can see. This is a 4. And this is a 3. This is a 3. This is a 3. And I also have the 1 and 0 guard right here, both stuck together. The 1 and 0 guard. Okay. Now, another thing you want to have is some scissors. That way you can, tune up and freshen up on cutting someone's hair. If there's any extra hairs that, for some reason you can't get with your clippers, you can use these. These are pretty good. These are pretty nice. Another thing you want to use is a comb. This is a decent sized comb. This is for, cutting someone's hair that has a lot of hair. You want to, before you want to cut someone's hair, you should comb it or brush it, whichever one you prefer. Comb it or brush it. I typically, whenever I like to cut my own hair, I like to comb it first. I comb it first so that it can be much smoother and much easier to handle the clippers through my hair. And this is, I got different types of combs for different purposes, for different hair lengths, so that can be a much greater asset to me cutting my own hair. Now, another thing you want to have is a handy dandy nifty brush. This brush is decent. It's used to, get some leftover hairs like on your face off it. It really does the job quick, neat, and in a hurry, so to speak. And another thing you want to have is a hair dryer. Now, this hair dryer is nice. It is a Gold Magic Series 1500 Turbo. So it is a nice hair dryer, and I definitely recommend you use it. Another thing you want to have when cutting hair is this right here. Now this is a sort of this is a sort of I call it a sheet that you lay over, you know, a client whenever you're cutting, you know, a client's hair. Used to prevent this is used to prevent any hairs from getting on your client whenever you're cutting them in like a barber chair or something. So you might want to, before you do anything, lay it on your lay it on your client from the neck down to like the knees or so, and it should help to prevent any hairs from getting, you know, below the neck area and stuff like that. All right, so there you have it. These are some things that you need to have in order, you know, to be successful at at barbering, being a barber, cutting someone's hair, or, you know, cutting your own hair. You know, so let me know in the comments what you think. Hold on. Let me know in the comments what you think some tools are nice to have at your disposal in order to cut your own hair or someone else's. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends this video. All right, peace.